Dadri, located near Ghaziabad district of Uttar Pradesh, boasts of having India's premier power project by Maharatna Company NTPC Limited. The National Capital Thermal Power Project of NTPC Dadri is spread over 2,465 acres. The project has set many records and benchmarks in power generation. Along with power generation, the Dadri station is known for its many environmental friendly initiatives. NTPC's Dadri project could be seen as one of the best examples of the fact that industrial development and environment friendly initiatives can go hand in hand. A wetland lies within this project which supports a number of resident as well as migratory birds. The National Capital Thermal Power Project Dadri is giving back to nature and to society by creating habitats for many resident birds and wintering home for migratory birds. The wetland has become a home for many species of birds. To escape the harsh and extreme climate of their natural habitat, some birds move to warmer places and come to suitable places like this wetland during winter. Such birds are called migratory birds and are our guests for few months. Bird watchers throughout India anxiously wait for winter when wetlands receive migratory birds from Central Asia, Russia and Eastern and Western Europe. During this season, the wetland within Dadri unit of NTPC also receives many species of colorful and attractive birds with their own distinct characters and behavior. These birds spend their time in this wetland looking for food and socializing. This is Coot, locally known as Dasari. Coot, a very beautiful bird, is probably the first winter migrant to arrive in any wetland of northern India. It is chiefly herbivorous but also eats insects and small fishes. Gadwall, a common winter visitor to this place. The male gadwall possesses dark or blackish beak, whereas the female gadwall has light pale beak. Northern shoveler, another common winter visitor with a broad shovel-like beak. They come all the way from Siberia. Male has distinct bluish-green head. Great cormorant, a dark big bird, is another attractive bird of this area. This bird comes down from high altitudes and feeds exclusively on fish. They are generally seen in flocks. If you come across a bird with a whole body painted in black and white color, then it is none other than white ibis. Comb duck, locally Nakta, is another resident bird of this area. This bird can be seen in this kind of lay. The male has conspicuous round growth on the beak. This bird is called common teal, another winter visitor, and can easily be identified from the metallic green band on the chestnut head. Surkhab is a common migratory bird found in the wetland in winter. It is commonly known as ruddy shelduck or Brahmini duck. This bird also breeds in high altitude lakes of India in Jammu and Kashmir. Another feature of this bird is that it is the last to leave this wetland in the Dadri unit. Purple swamp hen is another resident bird. This beautiful bird breeds here and has purple color with prominent red beak. grey-lag goose migrates from Tibet and China. They leave the wetland much before the winter ends. Northern pintail is another migratory bird which starts visiting the place with the onset of the winter season. As the mercury drops lower and lower, there is a drastic increase in numbers of this bird in this wetland. It has a characteristic pin-like extending tail from which the name is derived. Another breeding resident bird in this unit is the red-bottle lapwing, a very noisy bird which sounds like it is saying, "Did you do it?" Spot-billed duck is also a resident duck that breeds here. It has conspicuous spot on beak. This bird is called Baya weaver, also locally known as Baya chidiya. It feeds mostly on seeds and grains and makes a hanging nest. White-throated kingfisher is often seen near water but can also survive far away from water bodies. It makes a typical sound which gives it a common name, kilkila. Purple heron is another resident bird and can be seen around water bodies among thick grasses or reeds, searching for fish, frogs, insects or other small animals, or just standing still. It has a very long neck. Likewise, this black and colored crow pheasant, a kokal, is also a resident bird. Eurasian widgeon is another migratory duck that visits the Dadri wetland area every winter. It has a beautiful tilak mark on the head. Eurasian marsh harrier, probably the only rapporteur that visits this unit during winter and keep disturbing birds while trying to catch one. Ferruginous pochard is another migratory duck which comes from Siberia and can easily be identified with a reddish-brown body and white eyes, from which white-eyed pochard, as it is also known, is derived. The list of resident birds that are found in this wetland is long. Some that can be listed includes little cormorant, cotton pygmy goose, grey heron, white-tailed lapwing, egrets, woolly-necked stork, painted stork, Asian-pied starling, Surrey's crane, black-winged stilt, etc. Red-crested pochard, which is also known as lal sar, is another migratory duck. It is an important indicator of water quality as it lives only in clean water. It gives beauty to any wetland with its prominent orange-colored big head. Plants like tamarix is found everywhere in this unit and is utilized by birds for nesting, roosting and resting. Moreover, grasses like phragmites and typha grows in abundance and used by many birds for nesting material as well as platform for resting. After going through all the breathtaking characteristics of the wetland birds and the relation with the wetland, some of you might be asking yourselves why a power generating unit should be connecting itself with a wetland which supports a number of bird species. This answer is simple. Any infrastructural development carried out should try to reduce the impact it has on the environment and should try to compensate in area wherever possible. So, in the NTPC unit in Dadri, a step has been taken to set an example that development need not always lead only to environmental destruction, but also can be planned to incorporate many environment-friendly ideas, and steps can be taken to revive or restore what we have endangered or lost.